Yeah, yeah. So no, Carlson's definitely been on a slump there. That's why I think that somebody like Naka with his style and if he really focus could do some damage.
But then again, remember in a match situation, with this kid preparing, it's different. I don't know. I think maybe he's lost some of the motivation that he had before he became world champion. Because his game hasn't really evolved that much ever since he became world champion.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe he's lost that drive. Like he knows that he's the best, and
Yeah, in part because he has no real challenger, so to speak. Um,
he was 80 points clear of everybody else. Lost that
at
drive.
some
Like
point.
he knows that he's the so.
Yeah, exactly.
But hopefully he doesn't become one of those players that he has something to actually bring to the game of chess and then just disappears into nothing.
What are we playing, by the way? We're playing like 5 minute.
I mean, whatever's more comes. I mean, I don't know if you want to do a long game.
I actually prefer like 15 minutes. That's what I like to play, but I
Okay,
most guys like to
I, I think if you're gonna be making comments, I think a longer time control will probably be better for you.
just posting the links now so guys can follow us.
Like I don't mind if you want to play a couple games 15 and then go over them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then they'll probably make the games better quality.
Yeah, exactly. Especially I'm just a terrible online blitz player, so
I'm actually yeah, like I'm a lot better online than I am in real person.
no, me too. Oh, you're better online?
Yeah, a lot better online.
Oh no, what am I for tonight? That's so brutal. All right, I'm gonna look you up right now. Oh, LTK's in the house. This guy Victor. He's like a phenom. All
Well, hi Victor.
right. Let's see here. So all right, so we got a 50. I'll do a custom here. Wait, do a straight 15? Nah, I gotta do a custom. 15. Do unrated so I don't scalp your points if I win.
It's not like I care.
All
All right.
right, you see the challenge?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So you can mute it if you want.
How do I do that? Hold on.
You
I
just
have no
mute
idea.
your computer.
Okay, and that will mute everything.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can
Okay.
just focus.
All right. Cool.
All right, guys. Um, Playing the one and only Alex. So here we go. Bring a Sicilian. Now, me and him played a tournament game when I first got back in it after being gone for a while. And I can still hear you, Alex. Can you hear me? No. Okay. So he's realizing now that we had this game in the Grand Prix, and he's going back to that line. And I had a really nice game actually. This was where he was starting to go down in chess at this point, and I was getting back into it. He was a 2100 at that point. He came close to making master. Um, and I actually anticipate. Yeah, I see. I was just about to say I'm anticipating him playing bishop c4 because he knows I know this bishop b5 stuff. So that's a very good choice on his part. Very, very good choice. I wouldn't be surprised if he's prepared something for this. Um, to be honest, I don't know exactly what to do in this system. I just kind of feel through. Whereas the other system against Bishop B5, I'm very, very comfortable in. Let's see here now. think e6, knight e7 is the idea. He does some stuff with pawn f5 eventually. And if bishop to e3, maybe pawn b6, a3, interesting move. A waiting move. Stopping knight to b4, I'm not sure. Really not clear on this one. Now, d5. Oh, he wants to be able to play bishop to a2, of course. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he want to do that? And if I play there, he can play bishop a2 and maybe ideas of playing if pawn takes, knight takes. I think castles is the move here. He probably castles, and he's probably going to try to get this move f5 in. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Now, why can't I play d5? d5. He's going to want to do this queen e1, queen h4. We all know that. And d5, pawn takes, pawn takes. He's not going to do that. He's going to play bishop a2. He's going to play bishop a2. Let's play b6, preparatory move. Yep. So after d5, bishop a2. Wow. Not sure if this is a bad move or not. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. We play d5. Queen f2 was strange. If I would have known he played queen d5 or f2, sorry, queen f2 was strange. Okay. We want to play d5. He knows that I know it. Why can't we do it? Yep. So now, if he plays knight takes, I play f5. He gets this guy to g5. Huh? If I play bishop to b7, he plays there. If I take, he takes, and then play. Okay. Alright, let's go with this. I'm not saying this is the best, but trying to play the opening logically, doing some thematic moves while still trying to maybe stop the things. Like he's played queen to f2 here. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to go straight queen h4. So, I feel happy about that. Let's check Facebook real quick. See. And there it goes. I knew that shit was going to happen. Waiting for the moment to play it. Now the question is, after a move like knight b3, bishop takes, bishop to e3. See, I don't get that stuff going. No. What the hell is that? Oh my god. We're going to mute that for a second and see what happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was zoning out there for a second, Diego, because that loud noise. I had to turn off his video, or his I didn't mute him actually, and I wasn't talking during that time. But yeah, back to it. So basically, I played Bishop C6, and I was looking for a useful move that didn't change the position, but also like maybe helps in some way. So like maybe I want to push my pawns on the queen side, and I was going to stop knight to a4. Um, here I think we've got to reach a standoff. I think black is doing. I think black's at least equal in this position. And here he's done a move. Yeah, what has that move done? I think he's trying to promote a weakness. Um, now what if I play bishop queen to b7 here? We're just going to roll with that move and see what happens. Does he like that move? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay. He's played some good moves here. I could probably still play c4. No, I think the knight's getting in trouble. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now his bishop's aiming at the king side too, and f5 is more effective. Wow, that's very dangerous. But he doesn't have pressure on e6 anymore. So let's see if I can get away with f5. I'm not saying I love that move, but things were starting to get a little bit hairy. A little bit hairy. I'm going to have to try to work and improve the bishop. Maybe try to get bishop to f8 followed by bishop to c5 one day. Yeah, he closes the position like he should. I'm going to protect a pawn that's weak right now. A while. This is like some desperate or something?
That needs to pick up his medication.
I'm sorry, baby. I could cut it short and very, very soon. Okay? Later. 5 minutes. All right, so he's putting pressure on.
Why didn't Fanny give anybody a bath today? I mean,
He's putting pressure on e6. My wife is yelling at me as usual, so we'll try to focus here. Might be in some trouble now. Let's see. We've definitely provoked some weaknesses. Some moves that I really didn't want to do. But I got some good pressure on b2 here. So not all is lost. Let's see. On G2, I should say. Let's start preparing to protect there. Now we can give up the pawn on D4, but we're going to win a pawn back on G2. So he's okay. Makes sense. So I'm going to play rook takes to make sure we trade here. So he takes. All right. And he wants to be able to hold this. No, we can't move there, can we? Running out of time. Bishop C5. All right. That's a bad bishop, so let's get a good square. Okay. And got a minute left. Well, takes. Yeah, we got to go for it. Let's do it. Getting desperate. He's going to snatch the pawn. Oh, he doesn't even snatch it. Okay. Then let's not give it. He's got a 3 versus 2 majority. He probably should take and then play B4. And I got a bishop versus a knight. I'm down to 26 seconds. Definitely losing. Oh wow, good move. I like that. Maybe it wasn't a good move. Maybe I should just play like bishop takes, and then yeah. So he still takes, right? Okay, and let's not take. I was trying to make quick moves here. They don't have much to make progress. Not many ideas. Trying to search for something, but not much at all. Yeah. If I take, then I can't. He can win on E6 now. He just wins it, just outright. Yeah. Good game, man. Hey, you
Hey,
there?
yeah,
All right. So, well done, buddy.
bro. I thought you had me for a while, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that felt like the opening was pretty good. Are you able to see me? By the way,
No.
let me do this. I'm gonna send you an invitation. It's gonna be invite. Okay. Let me. All right. Well, if you could go back to you could scroll on your game actually, and I'll be quick.
Okay.
So, and I'm actually under some. I'm on the clock right now. My wife needs to go to the store, and I didn't know that.
All right.
But so after pawn to d5, I felt like if when you played queen to f2, I felt like that was a concession in some ways.
The first time or the second time?
The first time.
I wasn't. I don't think that I don't think the first time it was because that was my original plan was just to play something like bishop e3 and then go rook c1 and then queen h4. I was afraid in a lot of lines here after my bishop ended up on a2. I wasn't worried about this position with the queen on f2. I was more worried. For example, after you play d5, bishop a2, I didn't know what to play here.
Yeah.
You play bishop e7, and I wasn't sure what to play. So like all my moves are wasted moves. I can't play bishop e3 now because you go knight takes f3, queen takes f3, bishop takes c3, b takes c3, and f5.
Or no, actually, if bishop to e3, just knight takes, queen takes, and pawn d4.
Okay, that works too. So I wasn't very happy here. So I couldn't move my bishop.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to. I mean, I was thinking maybe king h1. Well, then all those moves start to look ugly. So
Yeah. So knight. So then after knight to g5, just I mean h6. I was trying to figure like, was this some sort of trap?
no, I mean it was just a waste of like a waste of move. I didn't know what to play, so I just played knight
Yeah.
u5.
So then maybe, and probably, well, I saw. Here's what happened: is that I saw the idea of after taking on f3, which probably isn't a good exchange. I thought, well, knight to f5 allows me to establish my knight in a somewhat permanent way.
But I think at that point after I had to play queen f2 in that position, I think you were just dominating.
Yeah.
Although I couldn't really I couldn't come up with yeah I was thinking here b5 b4 straight up.
I looked at that too, and
Because if after b5 I go bishop e3, you just have bishop c6.
yeah. Well, what about I thought that after b5 you can actually just take on d4, and then if I play bishop takes, you play bishop to e3.
But how am I taking on d4 with the queen?
No, knight takes d4 after b5.
Oh no, I'm saying when the second knight
Oh yeah. Beef. Okay, yeah,
when the second knight lands on d4
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yep.
here.
Yeah.
After this move, I was busted. I even thought of maybe you had bishop a6, and but then that move relieved some of the pressures, and then I started thinking, oh man, he can just play b5 before, and I wasn't sure how to continue.
Yeah. No,
Like it looks really bad for for
no.
white.
You know what? That's great too, man. Because I mean, I had that idea, but I dismissed it. And when we look at it now, it just seems so straightforward. Um,
I mean,
Queen e7 was really like a waste of move. Now I started to try to waste moves, basically. Like how do I do something that doesn't?
unless there's something wrong with b5 that I'm not seeing. Like I thought b5 was just like the move to play because I don't see how I can save my pawn. I will have to play e5, and that's conceding. That you're gonna have that monster bishop the entire game.
Exactly.
So if after b5 I have to play e5, then and I'm probably just lost.
Mm. Well, you're definitely worse, maybe. lost. But
The thing is that I'm only a few moves until I'm okay. So if I can play like I did, Bishop E3 and Rook D1, and then my position's fine.
yeah. So
So,
after bishop to e3, and here's where I start to really slip. It's like at this point I didn't have any, active plans, and I played bishop to d6. Just
but I thought that was a really good move because you had the same idea,
yeah.
like B5 and B4 plus Queen B7.
Well, you know what? You know what's funny is that after I played bishop at c6, which I did for other positional reasons, I then found the idea of bishop to b7, queen to b7 afterwards. But um, but I still maintain like this position is where it's like I'm starting to lose, maybe the advantage. Because after queen to b7,
But the thing is that you still have a pretty good advantage because after Queen to B7, I'm defending still.
mm,
So I wasn't sure how to. I had no idea again. I either play E5 to protect my pawn, or what do I do? So I ended up finding that bishop C4.
four, that was a great idea, man.
But no, but I was looking at you had C4, and I was
Ah,
and I was afraid of moves like that. But then I figured, well, he's not gonna give me his bishop for the knight, so I figured you were not gonna go for that. But that was probably something interesting to look
well, I
at.
mean, because here's the problem with c4 is c4, and then the knight on d4 is hanging. Because so when you take on c4, and if I take on e4, then you could just take on d4, right?
That's true. That was,
So I mean, right off the bat when you play bishop d3, I'm like, all right, c4, and then it just tactically doesn't work. So if I don't have
but
c4,
how about a move like no, I don't think it works. Like E5, and if I take on 96,
yeah,
no, but then I could probably land the knight on D5, and you have to trade that bishop for the knight. I don't know.
yeah. Well, f5 is one of those moves. I started to get low on time. It's about when the time my wife knocked on the door too,
I mean,
and
F5 is playable, but I don't know if it's playable from this point. I think you still have a pawn somewhere. Maybe like a pawn on D5, and I think it's in a close position. F5 works. But I think at this point, maybe it was a concession because then you end up with a weak E6.
yeah, and then yeah, that's the point. Is that I know as soon as I'm playing f5, e6 is now a long-term weakness. You play e5,
So
and
is that by this move you canceled so many of your choices?
oh yeah,
I mean, now I was worried about so many things, and now the only thing I need to be worried about is the bishop on taking on G2 in a lot of variations, which I almost missed, by the way, when I took on D4. I forgot that you could take on G2.
oh, you almost missed that. Wow, okay, yeah.
I almost went queen to A4, and then I realized, oh my god, he could take on G2. So, but
Yeah.
thank God, I still had some other resources because I
So
just I just took that knight so fast, thinking I was winning a pawn.
yeah. So when you take, and after you take
I wonder if you take
the pawn.
with pawn, because I really thought I had to take with that I was winning a pawn. So if I go rook takes d4,
Well, you're in trouble, yeah.
I blunder. So I think if you would have taken with pawn, I was just going to go rook takes d4. I'm blunder the game right there.
Nice.
Because I literally saw the idea of I take after when I had the piece in my hand to move.
Yeah. Hmm.
So
Wow. That's interesting. So after exchanging though, is there anything to after knight to d2? Looks like I'm frozen here in this position.
maybe b5 is that. I was looking for ways for you to activate your bishop. Maybe g5 is a move.
So
Um,
knight to e5, g5. Okay, interesting. Oh wow, didn't consider that. So
so
g5, and if pawn takes, then I could just take back and probably be safe.
The problem is that e5 is forever. I mean, you're gonna gain that pawn at some point.
Yeah.
But I think you're. But I'll probably win the pawn on e6 as well. So I think you'll be down. I think you'll be down a pawn with those two bishops.
Mm.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
No,
if it's-
G5 was and G5 is the kind of move that like for me to see in time pressure. Like I'm, because I'm not a fast player. That move right there is like I'd like to improve to where I could see that move quicker. I'm assuming you saw it during the game.
No, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't consider G5 because now I'm looking at possibilities of how you could have continued. But
Yeah.
I think you can play first. I think first you play B5, move bishop somewhere, and then play G5.
Oh, you like first? Okay.
I think. I mean, I don't know because maybe I don't know if my bishop is better on A2 or on D3. No, maybe not. Maybe not B5 because then you're just weakening the pawn too.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking G5. It looks pretty good. Makes a lot of sense. Undermining. And so then, I mean, I don't even know if you honestly want to take. To be truthful.
No, man, I must have been busted somewhere. I'm sure.
Yeah.
That your position looked way too good out of the opening. I wonder where it was I made a mistake out of the opening.
Yeah, I was wondering that too because I mean this situation. By the way, were you considering our last rated?
I remember the game we played.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's honestly one of the lines that I know the best, just because so many players in Miami and Florida play it. So the question is,
remember.
I think that she needed to play the move F5 on like A3 is a slow move. I think instead of A3, a move like F5.
Okay, because I don't play.
Bishop C4.
Yeah, the move that I normally play is the bishop B5 line.
That was a practical choice, though. That was a really awesome choice on your part. For those guys watching, like basically me and him had a really nice game, or he probably considers it terrible. But no, it was like a long theoretical line. So he chose the practical choice of not going into that, and neither one of us really know. We were just kind of feeling it through, and I think now in post mortem, I think that if bishop pawn to f5 is the move, if I'm not mistaken, and you probably have never played that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the ideas because I like to play the positions where I trade my bishop for the knight. So I don't know these other type of positions. I don't know the plans.
Basically, the point being is that you want to get this move in before I'm able to get d5 stuff in. Is what I believe. I mean, I could be wrong.
I mean, I could see how sacrificing that pawn works because I know some of the ideas. It's not that I don't.
Exactly. Queen e1, queen h4.
Yeah, and it's probably very risky to win the pawn with black.
Yeah. So basically, if I take twice on f5.
If you take twice, you're lost. You can't take twice.
What do you have here? I forget. Is it bishop?
No, but I mean, all my pieces will be attacking f7.
Yeah. So what do you do? What do you play?
No, I always play d3, castle, knight g5, and I don't know how. And queen h5 is a move as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how you'll be able to stop all those pieces from maybe. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying that after I take on f5, play knight to g5.
Like you can't like not right now. Like I will have to play d3 first and then knight g5.
Okay.
Like if I go f5, you take, I play d3, and if you take again, I will go knight g5. Fighting both pawns.
I was talking about playing f5 after d3, but maybe e5 before d3 is also playable.
Question is, do you have to take? Can you just go?
No, I have to take on f5 once. I know that. That's about as much as I know.
Because I think where can you go? Maybe like 97 or something.
Yeah. Hey, look, Vlad is going to be on in 10 minutes, or now at
All
this
right.
point, 5 minutes. I don't know if you're done tonight or whatever, but I gotta go. It looks like I'm on baby duty right now,
All right.
so we got to cut it short, man. Hey, good seeing you, brother. Let's
All
stay in
right, bro.
touch.
Till next time, bro.
All right, man. See ya.